Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. Hope that you're all doing well. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you for joining me here today on the 8th of the 8th of 2023. So it is the 8th of August, my dear ones, and today is a Tuesday. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend, as the energies are a little bit better as we are leaving that, from the 1st to the 5th of August, which was a bit of a hump, right? A bit of a fork in the road. Happy birthday if you are celebrating your birthday. I know of a baby that was born today, a lioness. What a lucky child she's going to be. This is a friend of mine. Her granddaughter was born today. So if you're becoming a parent or a grandparent today, know that this child will be quite the lucky child. Very, very strong-willed. Okay, as the moon is transiting through Taurus, and the moon is in between Uranus and Jupiter, squaring over to Leo, to the Sun, to Venus, right? Jupiter and Uranus squaring over to Venus and the Sun. So it's the last quarter square of the moon. And what I feel is this is a challenge of confidence. Can you feel confident? Can you come from a place of heart? Are you ready to make the changes in your life? Or this could be in relation to someone else that you are thinking of dealing with, so on and so forth. We do have strong fixed energies, but change is always necessary, and that's why we've got Uranus and Jupiter. Jupiter speaks to expansion, truth, justice, abundance in the sign of Taurus. Uranus is the revelations, the adjustments, the shocking aha moments. Okay, so an emotional challenge today. Are you willing to follow your heart? Are you willing to create through taking a risk? Let's see what the Lightworker Oracle by Alana Fairchild messages and advises today on the 8th of the 8th. It is called the Lion's Gate. There's a lot of history to the Lion's Gate. It does speak to abundance and to manifesting. So it's a portal. Let's see what this portal brings the general public. Remember, this is a general reading and the messenger is here. Let's see what's going on, dear spirit. We've got messages in the numbers. We've got 1111. Oh my God. And it's 111 when I started reading for you. So yes, the aces are very, very prominent. And 1111 is a portal. It's the 8th of the 8th today. So maybe we're revisiting a situation, because 8s do speak to the infinity symbol, right? So returning back to an old situation where there's an opportunity and a portal that's opening up for us all in a particular area of life. Let's see what's going on as I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot. It's the Greek version, but doesn't matter. This is by Pamela Coleman Smith. Okay, and it was gifted to me by another lioness, friend of mine. I love this deck because the colors are so bright. Let's see what's going on, dear spirit. What is going on? As Juno, also the asteroid of commitment, marriage, contracts, is in a beautiful trine over to Neptune in Pisces. I'll be doing an astro update for you this week sometime. So we are before the Venus star point, the Venus Sun conjunction. So it's a very important week astrologically speaking. Lots of blessings are prominent in our lives. So let's look at the light side, the bright side of life, yeah? As there are always challenges, but Spirit does always bring in the blessings to balance out the energies. The scales are weighing towards blessings this time. At this time, So this could be new opportunities connected to the past. Juno in Cancer, trining over to Neptune in Pisces. A lot to do with the past and a lot to do with creation, artistic creation, through visualization, through emotional trust and connection. New possibilities here. Doesn't have to be only love. It could be something that we are creating, right? Venus is in Leo. It's a time to take a risk. It is the time to create, to be inspired. Let's see what's going on, dear Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. Of course, we have also the moon trining over to Mars and to Mercury in Virgo. So Virgo is all about service, being grounded, right? Taking a step at a time, not fearing, being grounded, not fearing, making the changes in our life, working towards and knowing our self-worth, working towards more prosperity, right? Earth is about reality. It's about tangible, physical and tangible things. And Venus with the Sun that will be conjoining on the 13th, so in 5 days, on Sunday, in less than a week, we know Venus will be reborn. Now, she's invisible in the sky. She's too close to the Sun, so she's being burnt, combusted by the Sun's rays. So an invisible Venus can speak to not being able to find, not being able to see things and people that we love. Venus is the goddess of love, peace, attraction, values, money, and self-worth. We are looking for that now. We're looking for the courage to take that risk and that leap of faith into the unknown, and with the ability to create. Remember also Chiron. Chiron is challenging us. Chiron from Aries. We need to be the warrior at this time. So let's see what the messenger brings us today. And stay till the end as I will be reading the message here. Messages in the numbers 1111. So pay attention. There will be synchronicities and signs as the portal, the heavens are open. Dear Spirit, what's going on? What does the messenger bring us today? Remember, Mercury is the messenger. He is in his home sign of Venus, of Virgo, my goodness, and he's very good with the details. He's preparing soon to go back over the same degrees. He's ready to, and I think he's in his shadow phase as of today, sometime today, tomorrow. So pay attention to what's going on now, because this is a very, very important time. Okay. And I also wanted to mention that because Juno is at 26 degrees of Cancer, Juno is in square to the nodes. So square to the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra, and coming up to oppose Pluto. So this is a grand cross, which means there are challenges. We are feeling uncomfortable and being pushed to make the changes pertaining to our commitments, whether it's business, family, life, marriage, whatever it is. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We've got the stars, so Aquarius, and we're coming up to, in a few days, in a week, we're coming up to a full moon, a new moon in Leo, which opposite is Aquarius. Remember, the sign of Aquarius is, it's a card of, or an energy of hope. It can speak to social media, friendships, wishes. It does rule the 11th natural house, which is a very beneficial house. So a lot to do with Aquarius since we're in the Leo season. Aquarius is being detached, finding an intelligent way to make the adjustments or to break free from anything that we've been stuck in. Right, because there's Aquarius is intelligence. It's having that bird's eye view, that eagle 2020 vision. So having a vision from a higher perspective, being able to see the bigger picture. Right, so the star is a possible wish fulfillment, but also it does rule Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is connecting really well to, in a square 90 degrees angle to Venus, but these could be sudden adjustments, tower moments that will be happening that put us on the right path. You know, this square is the second time, so they're connecting a second time, so changes, unexpected turns of events and changes where money, value, prosperity, flirtation, dating, new love connections, new partnerships are concerned, right? Intelligent ways to tweak things, right? Let's see what the star promises. It promises the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is like the light coming on. It's like a spark that is lit. So it's like the light comes on and we get the intelligence of Aquarius. So a peek into the possible future, as because this is the second time Venus squares over to Uranus, we will have some light, some information, some clarity as to what is going on with this Venus retrograde, right? Ace of Wands, a strong desire, the ability to create something that we wish. Is it like Spirit is telling us there is hope for this new beginning? Remember, this can also speak to a new love connection, a new spark, a new creative venture, a new project is promised here as well. There's the tower moment, there's the aha moment, everyone. There is Uranus. Now, they do say this is Mars energy, and Mars is in Virgo, so all about, being the warrior, looking at the little details, even though there are things that are sort of holding us back. Mars is not strong in Virgo. Now, of course, Virgo is collaboration with others, it's our daily life, it's our health. Remember that Virgo is the house of health, and Mars is fire. It's aspiration. It's putting in the effort to create something, putting in extra effort. Remember that Virgo and Taurus, they're in good connection. They're in flowing energies. So Jupiter and Mars have connected really well recently. So this is someone being very inspired and putting in the effort to create. Someone is the warrior right now. Remember, Jupiter expands on everything he touches. So he's giving us more energy, more know-how, more ability to look at the little details or have the opportunity to see the things that we've missed. This is an aha moment, and it is a revelation. We've got the Seven of Cups, many doors open, Pisces energy, many opportunities, and we're seeing something that we were missing, as I said. The Four of Swords speaks to the warrior that needs to go through healing. I feel that this card would have been in the reverse because of the Tower. Because the Tower is an awakening and enlightenment. I do feel that whatever's been stopped or blocked or whatever needed to be healed, or remember, the warrior has his mind on those three swords, so he's sort of stuck in that disappointment, that heartbreak, but there's a revelation. And that's what I get Uranus and Venus in a square are connecting for, that we're seeing a way out, a way to make an adjustment. We're receiving the clarity that we've been hoping, that we've been waiting on. Now it's go, 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 I feel. Even though we're still dealing with the past, yes, we're in retrograde season still. A lot of planets are retrograde. There is a message coming through. There is some sort of a decision and communication. We've got Gemini energies here, and Gemini's remember, it's the twins. It's also, this is the messenger. This is Gemini energy. So there's clarity. There's something that we are figuring out something that's being shared, communicated, cleared, because we've got Gemini, we've got Pisces, mutable energies. Now, as I said, we've got Mercury and Mars in Virgo, another mutable sign. Now, we've had blockages recently, as you know, Mars and Mercury have been in opposition to Saturn in Pisces. And Saturn in Pisces, where there's no clarity, Saturn helps us get grounded and be able to see the truth, even though it's been hard. Maybe there's been something that we didn't want to look at, but here are the revelations and the awakening. Right, maybe it's time now. Now, this could relate to third house matters. Third house is siblings and neighbors and cousins and anything to do with business and commerce and collaboration with a small group of people. There's some form of knowledge. Remember, this is the student, okay? There's something to do with journalism, information, news, something to do with youth or youthful energies, fresh energies coming in. We've got the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is like an emotional cycle that's coming to a restart, like there's been an ending, something connected to the family, to bliss, to happiness. Right? There's the work, there's the Virgo card, Eight of Pentacles, putting in the effort to bring in the bliss and the happiness and a possible new beginning after an ending. Remember, the 8th of the 8th is an opening. It is a portal, dear friends. Let's see what's going on with our psyche at this time. What's going on in those depths of the psyche? I want to show you the card. I want to show you the card up close. Maybe, you know, this could be telling you something personally. It's like the sun. See the beams and the rays of the sun. The heart. The heart is all lit up. Right, this is our heart chakra, and there's a lot of flow, a lot of water, a lot of emotion pouring in here into this pond, this river, whatever this is. So it's like heart matters at play here. A lot of open emotions possibly, where someone is being more confident. Remember, the sun is leadership. It is Leo. Leo is the king. Leo is the inner child as well. Happiness, generosity, inspiration, and love is Leo. Leo is all about the heart. Let's see what's going on in those depths of the unconscious and our psyche. We've got received. So some karma has been received. Something faded has been playing out. Also, there's been a stop to something. I usually see this hand as saying stop. Okay, received. Okay, we've got pride and ego, and we've got the peacock. The peacock is a very spiritual card. It does speak to the higher realms, to spirit. We see the beautiful feathers of the peacock. They are all about abundance. Now, it does also speak to pride and ego, abundance, manifestation, also putting in the effort, fighting. And when I say fighting, we know that the male peacock will fight for it will fight to death to win over its partner, right? It's very strong masculine energy, and Leo is about masculinity and action. It is a fire sign. Now, also, this could speak to someone with a bit of pride and ego, someone who could be quite financially strong, standing. They've received, like, I get this like karma, like a slap, being humbled by spirit, being brought down a few steps. Remember, we are not here just for the mundane. There's more to us than just the mundane. So we are all one. Pride and ego is someone that possibly sits in a position of power. I feel that they've been going through some karma, some difficult awakening here. And it's like they're going back and sitting at a desk they're needing, or they've been going through some form of lessons, karmic lessons, I would say. There's the metamorphosis and change, so some sort of a death process. Scorpio comes through, so do the fixed signs, so Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. I do get Sagittarius with this card. I don't know why. We've got divine timing, which is Sagittarius. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. So fated changes, justice, endings and new beginnings. Divine timing is at play. There's a new direction here that someone is taking because of a metamorphosis, change. There's the sun. You see, we are following our heart. And we're heading towards a new direction, tweaking something, making the changes in our lives that are meant to be. It's like Spirit gives us the light. We're being guided, okay? We are being guided through challenges, through truth. Divine timing, Jupiter and the Wheel of Fate is very much about spirituality, a spiritual awakening, okay, that someone's going through, someone ascending, going through an ascension process where their values are changing and their beliefs as well. So not focusing so much on the mundane, but more about those higher realms and, what is it that we're here to do? Our soul's purpose. There's the fresh start. There it is. There's the Ace of Wands. I love this. I just got the goosebumps. And this is also a gift. This is a gift of, something stable, something to do with the land, with earth, with prosperity, with something that is promised in the mundane. Yeah, a new beginning. This could be a new home, a new relationship, a new job, a new creation. And we've got a commitment. There's Juno trining over to Neptune, something that maybe we've envisioned, we hoped for, maybe the timing was off. For some of us, the timing is now. Here is the contract, here is the commitment, here is the promise. Goosebumps on my goosebumps. After settling and waiting, needing to be patient, having seen the light, the guide, the light, here is like the Hermit, Virgo energies. It's like, Virgo is the Virgin. She's all about service to the world and what we've serviced and provided for others, because Virgo is very much about motherly love and giving, right? Working extra hard, working behind the scenes. There's no ego here at all. Someone has seen the light. This could be a return. Someone's been waiting on some form of a contract, a commitment, a love connection. Yeah. Lots of cycles in the past and blockages. Obviously, maybe working at something and again, right? Let's take 3 of the fortune-telling cards and see what else is promised here. On the 8th of the 8th, or whenever you view this, it will be important for you. We are not all exactly on the same timeline. We don't have the same natal charts. We are different people, right? The pathway opens after an ending, after a metamorphosis. We do see the butterflies here. And it is an 8. We've got thoughts. We've got a divine masculine, very much like the Tower. It is a number 16, like the Tower card. Divine masculine, someone who could be very creative. We see the paintbrushes, someone who's very inspired. They're very creative, and they could be an artist, they could be a musician, they could be anything. Very strong in the ability to create. We see that this, I would say this divine masculine, through their imagination, they've created this divine feminine. Could be by memory. This could also, speak to someone's imagination, or they're just getting downloads, and this is what Uranus is. It's downloads, right? So putting maybe thoughts or vision on a vision board, imagining and creating something. Now here, this could be a work of art, something that will bring prosperity to this divine masculine. On another hand, it does remind me of the Uranus Aquarian energy, which is divine masculine thinking of taking some form of action, doing something very unexpectedly, something out of the norm. Let's take another card. And we've got the privileged lady, very much like the Empress. Whatever this creation is, it will bring abundance, right? It will bring love. It will bring manifestation and abundance. This privileged lady is someone that maybe in their mind is they put this divine masculine, puts her on a pedestal. And we see that it's a number 12 as well, which again is Pisces. So it can have to do with the imagination or the ability to create, right? The privileged lady speaks to great abundance. And it is a number 3, even though it's a 12, which speaks to Pisces, right? And Pisces can also speak to surrendering or releasing or having seen things from a different perspective, coming from a place of surrender. And again, through surrender and also sacrifice, maybe this is a return from spirit bringing privileges to this lady, whoever she is. If you're a divine feminine, this could be you. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got change, number 9. And this is like the Chariot. This is a transition, movement, a new home, lots of changes, travel, also things to do with the past, because it does bring the Cancer Chariot card up, right? So there's movement, there's short distance travel, long distance travel as well, a possible new home, someone making up their mind, sort of honing in on the energies, taking charge of their own life. We do see some luggages in the background. Yes, someone is moving house, moving up in life. What's at the bottom here? We've got marriage, a change in a contract, a possible decision to break free from a marriage. Maybe there was no reciprocity, possibly. We've got the Lovers card here. For some people, this is someone having made up their mind and moving towards another commitment, yes, or a new contract. This will bring a new cycle. Lots of changes, awaited changes. There's the mature woman, very similar again to the Empress. So many things could be playing out here. We do see that with that mature woman, she could be someone that's a little bit more mature, more older. I'm wondering if she is someone else rather than this privileged lady as well, who could be just someone that's, materialistically very privileged. And maybe, sometimes that a privileged lady can have ego if everything has come really easily to her. This divine masculine could be thinking of someone else, where then they're in another marriage, possibly, could be. But there's a metamorphosis going on here, a new path that is opening. Take the messages, of course, as they resonate for you. I want to take what this messenger is bringing us here. What is this about, please, Spirit? And we will read 11. Pay attention to the numbers today. They're very important. We've got L'Amante, number 11, the sweetheart. This is an offer coming through, very similar to the Knight of Cups. We've got the dog and loyalty, Fedelta, 9 of Cups. So a lot to do with emotions. And we've got Dispiacere, Ace of Swords. I would say that these are tears of joy for many. Remember, the Ace of Swords could be a double-edged sword. Dispiacere could be someone, a third party being displeased, or these could be just tears of joy. Let's see, because I want one more card on this dispiacere. Ace of Swords could be also clarity through challenges, through some form of change. There's a new opportunity here. And we've got a Gran Signore, everyone. A Gran Signore. Someone very generous. Someone quite cocky, just like the peacock. Someone quite abundant. Someone quite important. Right, the Gran Signore maybe has been going through a metamorphosis. It is a number 13. Lots of emotional changes. This could be someone very powerful coming to your aid. Now we've got a privileged lady and a Gran Signore. This talks about abundance. This talks about generosity, help, but also possibly I was talking about someone having been humbled. It's like we've got a knight and then a king here. So something transitioning and growing. We go from the knight to the king. We know kings are all about knowledge, right? And see how they stand very, very delicately and very... He's like a king, just like the king, the heart, right? Leo. We know kings are all about experience. So knights are all about action and kings are about experience. So number 13, again, very similar to the pathway here. Scorpio comes through very strongly. Could be any king. Let's not get stuck on what sign it is, but we do have a lot to do with happiness and emotional flow and happiness. For some, this could be a little bit challenging with the dispiacere. Now, could it be that this Gran Signore has turned his back on someone here who is very displeased? Could be, possibly. So maybe loyalties. Someone's loyalties are going through change here. Because we've got an 11 and then a 9 and then a 13. It's like revisiting the past. Speaking of loyalties here. Okay? All right. Let's see what the message speaks to. Number 11. I want to thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Those of you who would like to stay on to, I'm going to read the whole message, then do so. Thank you so much. The universe is speaking to you through numbers. From 1111 on your phone to the repeating numbers, patterns that catch your eye. Information is being transmitted from the creative universal intelligence into your cellular awareness. You may feel energetic healing as you receive these transmissions of number frequencies. Numbers are energetic medicine. They are particular frequencies in a universal language of love that helps heal and guide you. There are no negative numbers. Healing vibrations of numbers are working for your soul now. Which numbers do you notice most often at this time? The frequency of the 1 is about beginnings, taking the initiative, believing in yourself, and accepting a leadership role in which you step ahead of the curve, beyond the consciousness of those around you, to guide the human race forward into love. The frequency of 2 brings healing around partnership and allows you to be helped by others, particularly in relationships. Whether business or personal, the 2 indicates more can be gained by working with another. The frequency of 3 indicates a time to learn, write, teach, or develop new ideas. Collaborate with others and create win-win situations. It is also the number stamp of the Ascended Masters, particularly multiple 3s, affirming their connection with you. The frequency of the 4 brings angelic healing, divine order, and an influx of energy into the physical plane. It is a get things done energy, which can help you materialize desires. More than 1 4 in a row means the angels are speaking to you. Call upon their loving assistance to help you manifest your divine destiny. The frequency of the 5 announces change and acceleration. An issue is resolving. Transformation is happening through divine alchemy. If you see a 5, let go. Allow what is happening to happen. Trust in the goodness behind all unfolding in your life. The frequency of the 6 is love, money, beauty, and abundance. Many people are afraid of the 6 vibration, especially multiple 6s, which some teach are a sign of evil. There are no negative numbers, however. The 6 is a sign of material abundance and healing of prosperity, love, and romance. The frequency of the 7 indicates healing ability, channeling of spiritual wisdom, and the sage or teacher. It is a sign to accept what makes you unique and to balance your social life with restorative solitude. If you have asked about your life mission, the 7 indicates it is, at least in part, self-healing and very likely the healing of others too. The frequency of the 8 asks you to step up into leadership that is not apart from others but amongst them. And that's what Aquarius is all about. It's not about creating on your own, but creating within a group. Others may look at you as a role model or authority figure. Accept this with humility and remember to encourage others to find their own power. And that's what we're in today, the 8th of August. The frequency of the 9 is a highly spiritual energy indicating blessings, compassion, and an ending of a cycle. It comes when resolution of unfinished business is taking place, so a new cycle can begin in due course. It also indicates the Christ consciousness and can be a message from any master that resonates with that energy, reminding you to trust your heart and ask for love to bless and assist you. The frequency of the 0 is a divine wild card. It amplifies the energy of the other numbers and places a divine stamp behind it. Any significant number accompanied by 0 is a message direct from the universe. It is the divine saying, I'm sharing something true and special with you. Take note, for I am with you. Use the invocation below when you feel the numbers are talking to you and you want to absorb their loving message. So I'm going to read the invocation for you. I give thanks for the messages, energetic healing, support, and encouragement given to me now and always through unconditional love. I give permission to unconditional love to heal my body, mind, and soul through the healing frequencies of the numbers. May all beings feel the love and guiding intelligence of this supportive, nurturing universe through loving grace and my own free will. So be it. And what I get here, as you can see, his arms are open. This is like a huge embrace and a huge promise, which is coming through in the next week as the sun and Venus will embrace. Venus will be in the embrace of the sun, so that Venus star point will be formed where Venus will be reborn as more the warrior goddess. So it's not about taking the back seat now, dear friends. Very soon it's time to take action, right? As we're all going through a rebirth in the area of Leo of our natal charts. If you are familiar with your natal chart, you would know that, let's say, Leo takes up your 5th house, let's say. That's for Aries, right? What is the 5th house? This is how we explain the astrology. And those of you that have been following me forever, you know that. You already know that. But those of you that are new here, do consider joining us on Patreon, as we do go into a lot of what is going on with the astrology. We explain a lot. All right, so I think I will leave it there, my dear friends. Pay attention to the numbers today. Listen to that message over and over. See what resonates for you. Remember, we've got the Ace of Wands twice here. There's strong inspiration and a deep desire to create right now, to give birth to something. And it's going to take us to a new direction. It's all happening in divine timing. And it's going to bring a metamorphosis, obviously. And it's a new beginning. Remember, the messenger is here. He's talking about loyalty. He's talking about friendships. He's talking about romance and love and prosperity, abundance, but also awakening, maybe a challenging awakening that someone is going through. And I feel that there's an ascension process. Expect the unexpected, right? There's a new path, new direction that's opened up for many of us. And again, it may not be for all of us exactly at the same moment. So keep that in mind. And with that, I will leave you. Thank you so much, everyone, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It's always wonderful connecting with you, beautiful ones. I will be in touch. Love and light. Namaste.